If today is your first time coming to my channel, my name is Charity. Please kindly subscribe to my channel and be part of this family. For today's tutorial, this is the look I'm going to show you. And we're going to start with a primer, and I'm using LA Girl Pro Prep HD Moisture Nourishing Face Primer to prime my face. Okay, it is important you prime your face before you put on the foundation. And I'm going to color correct under the eye and some dark spots, and I'm using this LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer, and this is corrector, actually orange corrector. So I apply it under the eye where I have some dark spots, and then I blend it into the skin. Next is to apply foundation, and I'm using my Maybelline Matte Plus Poreless foundation. I'm mixing 340 and 360, that is cappuccino and then mocha, and I'm using this stippling brush from Anju. It's a flat foundation brush, and I kind of blend it, or I like to stipple the foundation into the skin, and that is the reason why I do that, is because I don't want the foundation to be moving around. Okay, you get what I'm trying to say. When you stipple, it kind of stays where you want it to stay. So I'm kind of stippling the foundation all over my face, and I'm going to highlight, and I'm using my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This one is in the shade Fawn. Okay, I apply it under the eye, on my forehead, bridge of my nose, and areas that I want to bring back definition. I like to highlight. Okay, yes, I'm using this beauty blender from Rosé, I think so. You see me use this beauty blender a lot of times. Okay, so I'm blending the concealer. I start from under the eye. For some time now, what I do is I allow the concealer to kind of dry a little bit. That way I get enough of the concealer, because concealers creases, and then if you blend it immediately you apply it, you don't get enough of it. It's kind of lightweight. Next, I'm going to contour, and I'm using my Mary Kay bronze 1. It's a very nice foundation, and I love it. I love to contour, so I'm using the same blender, the same beauty blender, to kind of blend the foundation, the contour foundation to my skin. I'm using the other side of the blender. Whoa, you see that shade it gives to my skin, my cheeks. Yeah, I love to contour because contour helps bring back warmth to my skin. Yeah, I like it. So I'm just blending everything into my skin, my forehead, under the cheeks, on my nose, everywhere I want to contour, just blending everything together. The next thing I'm going to do is to set the concealer. You would want to set your concealer, and I'm using Chacha Buttercup concealer. This is a banana, and I love the color it gives to my skin. The next thing I'm going to do after setting my the areas where I have concealers, I will set the other areas where I did not apply concealer, and I'm using LA Girl Pro Face High Definition Matte Press Powder in the shade True Bronze, and I'm using this powder brush from Anju collection. Okay, so I kind of blend, I kind of set the areas where I did not apply concealer. That is where I have the contour and then the foundation. Okay, next is the brows. Okay, I'm doing that off camera. Please, if you want to know how I do my brows, check on my channel. I'll add a link so you can check it. It's such a beautiful brows. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm just setting my eyelids for eyeshadow, and I'm using this absolutely matte eyeshadow palette. First of all, I like to set the concealer that I have over the lids, so that it kind of dries, and I go on with a transition shade, and apply that orange kind of shade all over my lids. I'm using that as a transitioning shade, and transitioning shade kind of just helps bring the other colors together. And I love to use one brush most of the time, so I just kind of dust off the eyeshadow from it, and I use the same eyeshadow brush for the next eyeshadow. Okay, Next, I'm applying that purple shade with the same eyeshadow brush at the outer corner of my eyelids. As you can see, it's looking so good right now. It's still in the building stage, so I'm going to go over to the same palette, picking same eyeshadow, lighter purple shade, and now I'm going to cut the crease. Okay, and to cut the crease, I'm using this palette, this concealer contour palette. Guys, I must be sincere with you, I did not really enjoy this concealer and I don't recommend it. Okay, so if you need a concealer, buy a better one. So I went off camera and I did the other side of the eye just to get my life back together, so that because the concealer was actually messing with me right now. So next I did was that to pick that kind of yellowish whitish kind of color, and I applied it all over the crease. Then I went on with a flat brush, picked a purple shimmering shade, and I applied it on the outer corner of the crease. Okay, I realized that the purple shade that I wanted was not working out, so I had to use all the purple shades that I could actually find some of my palettes. Okay, so if you have any other purple shades that you want to achieve the same eye look like this, then you gotta use purple shades that are kind of pigmented. Okay, and next I went on with the eyeliner. This one is from Million Pauline. It's a black eye gel liner. Okay, so I kind of line the eyes, give me some cat eye look, a little bit of cat eye look. Get what I'm trying to say? Okay, so guys, with the eyeshadow, please use any kind of purple shade that you could get. You can get a shade that you want, because this concealer actually messed with me, but at the end of the day I got the eyeshadow look that I was looking for. So yeah, bravo. Okay, next I'm going to set my entire face, as in dust off all the powder from my face, the excess powder from my face, and I'm using the same powder brush that I used earlier to kind of dust every powder from my face. Next I'm going to bring back the contour. Okay, and I'm using this duo contour palette from Nikak. That's my favorite, so I'm using this contour brush, same from Angie collection. So you see that, wow. So I'm just kind of bringing back the contour into shape. You get what I'm trying to say? So just to let it pump the contour pop more. So that's what I'm doing right now. And next I'm going to use my powder brush to kind of blend everything together so it looks seamless. Next I like to use setting spray, and this one is from Clean Color. I like to spray my face so that the powder goes down a little bit, and then later I can apply highlights and then blush as well. And now I'm going to apply my lashes. The glue is from Classic. Yeah, lash glue. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, just trying to pop the eyes more. Okay, next I like to go on with the eye gel liner again to kind of hide the lashes band, the band of the lashes. Next, to apply the highlighter, and I'm using this highlighter. I don't remember the name, guys, but I'll find it and leave in the description box. Okay, you see that glow it gives? Wow, that's what you want. I like my glow to be kind of warm and natural, so that's what I'm doing right now. And now I'm applying some of the highlights on the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit on the lips so that it looks defined and nice. Okay, next is to apply blush, and I'm using this duo blush from Nikak. Kind of swipe the brush around over it so I get both colors. Okay, blushing actually brings more color to your face. So easy, you don't want your face to be so flat. You get what I'm trying to say? Next is to apply mascara over the eyelashes, and then the fake one and the original one as well. Okay, and now that is done, I'm going to apply my lips. And for the lips, I'm using this lip liner from Miss Loretta. It's kind of a wine reddish lip liner, and it's so beautiful, guys. I love it. So I'm lining the lips with that, and next I'm using this Ever Beauty matte lipstick. It's from Ever Beauty and it's in the shade, I think, 217. Yeah, it's a very pinky nude color. Okay, so next, as I told you earlier, now I'm going to set the entire face, and I'm using the same setting spray that I used earlier to spray my whole face, so my face will look so dewy and natural and nice. Guys, you see that look? It doesn't look bad at all. I'm so happy that I was able to do this. Okay, so I think that is the final look. I'm going to put on my wig and I'll be right back. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. This is the final look. As you all saw from the beginning, this is what we have achieved, and I am so happy about it. Okay, see that? Yeah. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe. If you like this video and this wig, kindly leave a message in the comment section. Thank you so much and have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed life. Bye.